welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be a new series called the Daily Drama, and that's going to be Monday through Thursday, and then we have the Daily Drama Weekend Forecast, which is Friday through Sunday, and that's what this is going to be for. It's going to be from Friday until Sunday. And what I have here is, what the masculine is thinking, what he should be thinking, what might be blocking him, how should he proceed, what advice the universe has for him, what he would like the feminine to know, and how he feels about her. Same questions are for the feminine, and then we have advice from the universe in regards to the union. So let us see what's going on here. Well, he's thinking that Wheel of Fortune, time's running out. This wheel is about to turn. An opportunity is about to be missed. Because things have been stagnant for too long. And, time waits for no one, as they say. So it's kind of, he feels that it's getting that time to do something. Are you going to get on your destiny, or are you going to miss an opportunity? Now the universe wants him to think. It's not like this, not sitting here contemplating and contemplating. They want him to realize what's being offered here, what's right in front of your face that you're not acknowledging. Are you sitting here looking too much at stuff that isn't even satisfying you anyway, and you're totally missing out on this opportunity again. And if you miss it, you're going to miss your getting in on your destined path. And who knows when this wheel is going to turn again, if it's going to turn again, if this opportunity is going to be presented to you again. As I said, time waits for no one. And what may be blocking him is, taking action, speaking some truths. It's just too much letting things go, not making any moves. And how we should proceed is, yeah, your ships can come in, but sometimes you got to meet them ships halfway. Sometimes you got to get in a rowboat and see what's the holdup. You can't be standing there on the shorelines looking out, or sitting there on the trees looking at cups and missing an opportunity. Sometimes you have to, embark on that yourself. You have to take some action and see things from a different perspective, because you have the power to manifest this future. It's destiny, but you're going to miss it. If you don't take some action, you're going to miss it. Now, what is their advice for him? Blessings. Today I count my blessings, small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. You have a gift right in front of your face. You have an opportunity here. Count your blessings. Realize what you got before it's gone. And children. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me. And as I've mentioned many times before, children cards oftentimes represent healing childhood stuff. So whatever's going on in you, Divine Masculine, whatever childhood wounds that have affected you in your life, you need to get out of that, whether it's fear of abandonment, fear of being hurt. You need to release that. You need to work on that. Count your blessings in regards to this opportunity that you have to love and to grow with your divine feminine. And there's a message here. If I'm needed, I feel loved, appreciated, and accepted. This is supposed to be like the negative flip side. It's like the negative and the positive, like how someone might feel and how they should feel. So, maybe he's got some codependent issues. And they're saying that I now nurture others as much as I nurture myself. I am lovable even when I am not nurturing or giving someone something. So maybe he's got some stuff where he feels unbalanced within himself. You know, it says, I now nurture others as much as I nurture myself. Like there has to be a balance, a give and take, like the Six of Pentacles in relationships. For people to not feel, you know, taken advantage of, or someone given too much or someone taken too much. Like it has to be balanced, you know. And for both of them, you know, it seems that codependency is an issue. You know, sometimes people have fear of being alone, or fear of abandonment issues, or fear of being hurt. Like there's something going on here in regards to karma and lessons with both of them that stem from childhood wounds. And it's about finding balance within oneself. It's about learning to love oneself. It's about having respect for oneself. Because when you heal yourself, you are better for any relationship that you have, be it family, friends, a loved one. Like there are so many things within us that we need to heal and address that we don't even realize play such a pivotal part in the way that we function in life in regards to how we think about ourselves, you know, how we interact with others, how we are present in relationships, and all of it stems from things that need to be healed. So like I mentioned in the other reading, that is a big issue for both of them. You know, and that's what prevents this union usually from coming together. It's because somewhere those wounds aren't addressed. They get triggered, you know, and when you're going through the karmic cycle. But if this is an opportunity for the two of them to come back together, whatever is still lingering about from the old cycle, that has to be acknowledged and transcended, because it's holding them back still, both within themselves and to come together. Now the feminine, what she's thinking is, you know, she's thinking she would like to get some offer. She would like to get something stable off the ground, you know, to progress in this situation and build something stable, build a home life, a family. But she feels trapped, both in her thoughts, both in regards to, you know, she doesn't have any control over this situation. You know, she's just sitting here trapped, waiting, you know, waiting for someone to come and rescue her. But, you know, you can't really do that. You have to, you know, rescue yourself, because with or without this union, you have to be okay on your own. Because obviously not everybody's going to come together. It depends on the individuals. You could have all these plans before you incarnate here, but it all comes down to free will. And even though your guides may guide you, it depends on the person, what they do. And unfortunately, you know, I was going to make a video about this, because a lot of times people watch these things and they get their hopes up, you know, because they resonate with what's being said. And if that, whoever else is involved, you know, if the other party was also in that same space, then the likelihood of what's being presented in the cards can come to pass. But if one's only there and the other one isn't quite there yet, you know, unfortunately, it won't happen. And this is something that makes a lot of people sad and makes people feel, you know, hopeless, because, you know, week after week or month after month, they watch these readings and they hear about all these things, and they expect, you know, they're hoping that it happens for them. But, you know, regardless, if the wheel turns and an opportunity is missed, you know, maybe it'll come around again. But it depends on how much the people have grown in the situation. And you have to be okay on your own, because that's what they're saying to her too. How you should think is the Queen of Pentacles, you know? Focus on your career. Focus on building some stability for yourself, because you're knowledgeable, you're wise. You know, you can take care of yourself. You can be independent. You know, you have what it takes to also plant your seed and see what comes of it. You know, what's your divine path? What are you here to do? And you have to be okay. You have to still be independent and be on your own and be okay. But when I clarified that too, how she should think, I got union. And I also got messengare, which is message from a distance. Now, you know, they could be saying, you know, how this is how she feels. She feels trapped. She feels like, you know, she's waiting for offers. She's waiting to have this stability to build this home, you know, but she's waiting because he's sitting around like this, or he's just like looking out in the water, still daydreaming, you know, not seeing things from a different perspective, not taking action, you know. But they're saying for her to feel, you know, maybe this is coming. You know, that union is coming, to remain optimistic, you know, but still be okay on your own, but still be, you know, optimistic that you might be getting, some of you might be getting a message about somebody wanting to, you know, if they get out of this, somebody wanting to get back together. I know it ain't going to be mine, because not after the conversation we had. Maybe that's for you all, but as for me, I highly doubt I'm going to be getting any messages. It's like what may be blocking the feminine, the emperor. You know, not feeling in control of the situation again. The block is him, King of Wands. Somebody needs to take some action. Somebody needs to, you know, stop staring at cups. You know, the block, I guess, is him. And she has no control over him. So now she should proceed in the situation is just, you know, be happy anyway. And then you got the Lovers. And then you got the Moon. So I was like, It's like the Queen of Pentacles. You got a message from a distance, and you got this union here. And they're telling you, you know, keep that energy positive, keep that energy light, keep putting that out there, because he picks up on that. You know, maybe his hesitancy is because he's picking up on this energy, you know. And when I clarified those, we got again La Reunion. Donna Maritada, this is the married lady. Unexpected surprise. So, you know, somebody's going to reveal some secrets, or somebody's making a decision in regards to, you know, the union. You're going to get a message, you know, or maybe they're ending a situation with someone, and that's the unexpected surprise, or they want to get back together with you and make a family life. And that's the unexpected surprise. And then I also got, because someone's regretful, so spirity, they're longing to be reunited. You know, they have regrets about some lies and deception. So I said somebody might be getting a message this weekend about someone's regrets and feeling sorry and how they miss you and you know, owning up to all their lies and deception. Let me know. Like I said, I highly doubt it's going to be mine, because he's too scared. But anyway, they want you too to have self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. Make sure you hold your ground, ladies. Self-love, self-respect, because when you have that, you make him see you in a different light. And also you stand in your truth. You stand in your divine feminine power. This keeps getting reiterated for the divine feminine, because this was one of her lessons. And also love. Love is the answer to all my questions. Is it? Is it really? They're saying, hey, you know, again, Stay optimistic. You might be getting a message. Love is the answer to all of the questions. But again, with this, knowing that you're fine on your own, if this wheel doesn't turn this time around because somebody is still stuck in their childhood wounds, I feel empty and alone unless I'm with somebody. This is the negative feeling. And the way you change that around is I love and honor both the times I am alone as well as the times I have loving support. So again, we have to be okay by ourselves. Both of them. You know, there's codependent issues for both the divine masculine and divine feminine, and that plays about in different ways. But it all again stems from some childhood wounding that needs to be released. And the advice from the universe is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Now this is about reaching out. Whether it's, reaching out to each other or asking for advice on how to go about getting the courage to reach out. And have enthusiasm. Whatever I am most passionate about is the direction I will follow. Follow your passions. Follow your heart. Have enthusiasm. Keep positive. Keep it light. Don't put out, feeling trapped energy or pessimistic energy or hanging around, waiting too long for ships and cups, and still be okay on your own regardless. Have self-respect, love yourself. And all would be the way it should. All is divine timing. And sometimes when things don't work out in our favor, that's usually the universe saving us from something. So we shouldn't look at it as a bad thing, because the timing is everything. Unless you want to jump back into old karmic cycles, both people have to be ready. But he's calling in his soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This is how he feels about her. So he's putting out the call. How she feels about him is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Again, she's waiting for an offer. She's waiting for somebody to come speak some truths, for somebody to come say something. She's sitting here tied and bound by the stress and the anticipation of it all. And what he wanted her to know. So we have number 6 here. This I'm going to read from the ç Oracle. I hope I said the name right. Number 6. No, I'm sorry. This is what she wanted him to know. I messed that up. A child's innocence is precious, and parents hope that the roughness of the adult world doesn't intrude too soon. But innocence isn't just part of childhood. Approaching the world from an innocent point of view means you assume the best will happen, rather than the worst. We all start out innocent. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Cynicism doesn't protect you. It just hardens your heart. Stay soft and vulnerable. Believe in the inevitable life-sustaining good. If you have a decision to make it from a place of trust. So she's encouraging him, to keep it light, even within himself. Listen to his intuition, follow his heart, and trust that if he does come with his heart in his hand, that he will most likely be well received, because she's waiting. And he wants her to know denial. The world can be a mean, scary place. Sometimes you need to shut out all of the ugliness and only give your attention to pleasant, pretty things. But you've taken it too far. Don't cover your ears and deny reality. When you're in denial about your problems and hope they go away on their own, you may put yourself in danger. Even a small difficulty can easily become a real mess if you refuse to deal with it. Things are not nearly as bad as you feared. Don't exaggerate. So maybe, he's just saying to her, don't worry. I'm trying to get up my courage here. I just don't know how the hell to do it, because it's, again, part of his growth, part of the lesson. Looking at ourselves, looking at our behaviors, taking off our masks, being vulnerable, being open, being unafraid. These are all lessons. These are all things that have to be overcome. And these are the things that are preventing them from moving forward. A lot of it is just being in your own heads or being in your own ego, or an unwillingness to even acknowledge the stuff within us. Wanting to point the finger elsewhere, being in denial. That's definitely not going to turn any wheels in anyone's favor. If people aren't willing to self-reflect and do the work, they're going to stay in their karma, and they're going to just repeat it with different people because they haven't learned the lesson. But the universe is trying to give you that cup, trying to give you that opportunity, trying to show you, hey, this wheel's about to turn. Whatever you got to work through within you, get on that. Time waits for no one, as I said. But remain positive. Be okay on your own. Love yourself. Have compassion for yourself. And don't fear the worst. Because whatever happens, it happens as it should for the moment. And don't be sad or don't feel let down if this weekend you don't get a message. Because you can't take it personally. You can't take it personally. You can't feel that rejection. You have to be like, okay, well, it's just not time. They're not ready. And sometimes people may never be ready. So you have to be okay with that. Life goes on. Life goes on. So I send you my love and my light. And I will see you on Monday for the daily drama. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.